Rolling?
Rolling.
Rolling. 02/26/2011. The move. The journey. The new life with Katie Morrison. There's the truck, for all who might want to know. Slowly getting packed with the Ken Andre stuff. This is the Rock Gardens final episode.
Series finale.
On MTV. Come on, let's go. Watch out for the mud. You know you're really not supposed to drink and drive, so don't. Here we go. This is where, well, I don't know if you remember the last very part of the first episode. Episode 2 it was exactly. There was a big white van here, Stay Puft the Marshmallow Man. Everyone say a little. Hang on. Just be quiet for a moment, or Stay Puft. Okay, that's long enough. Stay Puft the Marshmallow Man. I toured that van. What's that guy's name? I'll think of it. Had a big freeze the other day. Kind of rough out here. I don't know if the old man's gonna make it. Look at the damage. The javelina have been just carnivorous over it. I've had 300 pounders out here, and I stand right here by the wall. Here's a little rock house. This is the Ken Andre abode that he's
no longer Ken Andre abode.
No longer the Ken Andre abode. Moving to Austin, Texas. You know, I can't stand the mess. But it was going to be quite a spring, but we had a horrible freeze. And with this freeze, cactus like this, even throughout the whole Pima County, aren't looking really good right now. But Stay Puft was here.
For many years.
I'm trying to remember the name of that cop that gave me such a hard time when I moved to Tucson, Arizona. Livingston. That never got me, Livingston. Okay, so the rock trails.
It all started right here.
There has been a little bit of a change. The snake, as we call the snake, which wraps all the way down the street by the telephone pole down there, I did complete, and I ran it all the way up here. We used to have a path here, but now this year it's going to be some great wildflowers. Maybe I'll sneak back and see them someday. But we turned it into a little more of a parking area, wrapped it around what we call the first island, and made it all part of the snake.
There's the uplander in the parking
Or the belly
space.
of the beast. So now you can park down here casually, but this was the path when we first started off. I think that was about 2 years ago, wasn't it, Tom?
2 years ago.
And as you know, put out some really cool little solar lights. Solar lights are very hip. It looks like the stars fall from the sky and land in the yard. It's really neat. Yeah, hard telling. Rock and wood, that's what we're dealing with here. And as last time, there is the humble abode, Ken Andre abode. And with a big U-Haul van, your dad wandering off the side, that's John Newton. You saw him there. The little lights kind of light the way down to the trail. This was a path that got redirected. The 2 sentries that we had initially put there to kind of guard the trail kind of said, it's our trail. So we moved a few things out of the way. The old trash can is gone. There's still a little blue glass left in the midst of all the growing, whatever happened here before.
And where the pipes also died.
We'll never know. But it's still too early for too many big blooms yet. For all my German friends. I'm wearing the Jack Wolfskin. There's a show Rich and I played, I don't know, 2001. It was awesome.
And if I hand the camera off to Ken,
oh, certainly.
I am wearing, in honor of him leaving, the Hotel Congress.
There he is.
T-shirt.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
I gotta be in the final episode.
Yeah. Tom Newton, you guys.
I'm always
wearing the Lions
camera,
hat.
Now I'm in front of the camera. Lions hat. Hotel Congress.
Tom Newton.
1919.
1919. That was the year my grandfather, my mom's dad, was born. So, I mean, it's gotten a little bigger since you've been here last. We have the lover thing that never materialized in the desert, but it has for me.
No rock bigger than you, just roll it down there.
Right, the rock and rolling. I think in that last episode I was a bit confused about that. When you find a rock larger than you and you can only roll it. And there was an example I was going to point out to you from the last episode. I'll point out to you this episode. So here we go. Back down the trail.
Watching out for the cholla. Dad got cholla stuck in his foot earlier.
Watch out for the trail.
The cholla that got me in the first episode is now rocked off. You can't step into it.
Oh, never say never. This is where we talked about how Purdue watched.
Never say never. James Bond. Good movie.
Look at the cute little fuzzy cactus. I'm gonna miss these guys. They're pretty awesome.
Close up.
And then there's the old buckhorn cactus.
They look like cotton balls with needles.
Right. I'm not sure. They say, "Touch me, touch me." I'm not sure the buckhorn. Not sure the buckhorn. Don't do it.
So
Not the
soft.
buckhorn. The buckhorn survived that year. Here's Junior. He hasn't. I don't know if he has. We'll have to compare the episodes to see if he's grown up any in the past 2 years. He is a young squirrel, as is his dad or mom.
Kind of looks like a saguaro giving you the middle finger.
If your imagination leads you to that, yes, it could be. Come this way. We worked hard on this little adventure. Now, point out a very cool fact that I didn't
Just
know
got stuck
last
by
time.
cactus.
There are 3 types of cane cholla, actually, and they bloom in 3 different colors. There's a purple, there's a red, and there's a yellow. I happen to have all 3 examples. Cane here, turn around. This is the yellow one right here, and I believe the red one is the greener one looking one over there in the corner, and they all bloom in the different colors. It's really, really, really cool. A little bit of information for you. Cactus Buffs. Cactus Buffs. That's kind of a cool name. All right, so here we are. Here's where the owl was impaled.
Freaky Nook.
Freaky Nook is back here.
Are you taking this
Still here.
nice little bench with you?
No, Freaky Nook is staying right here. Freaky Nook is
Now, where did the Freaky Nook bench come from?
came from the house. So I'm just gonna leave it with the house. I guess it could have been Chris's. It could be mine if I wanted it to be, I suppose.
Take part of the rock garden to Austin with you?
Well, it's always not a bad idea to have a bench. Maybe you're right, Tom. Maybe we'll take Freaky Nook with us.
The rocks and all.
Here's the Marbleak.
Marbleak.
Still as cool as ever. And some of the great rocks. When Katie was out here, she was noticing how pretty the rocks were.
You could take some of the rocks with you.
Yeah.
All right, watch your step, everybody. Here he is. You got to watch your step around this guy.
Watch that guy.
There.
This is a
See my
great
feet
rock
going
garden.
around it. Stepping around the cactus. It
This
got
may
me
have
the
been
first
one of
time.
my favorite rocks of the whole rock find. It's such a gorgeous piece of rock.
Here, get close up, close up.
Katie's mom thought I should take it
Nice.
with me. Maybe she's right. I'll think about that.
Well, take it now. Let's walk up to the front. Set it on the porch
Yeah, the porch.
with the other rocks.
Well, then we'd have to shorten the rock garden. Yeah, but this is how it works, folks.
Watch this. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be in the rock garden, but watch this.
So watch. So you do that, and you do a little of that, and look, the rock garden fixes itself. Isn't that awesome?
It's like Christine.
Like, it's like, yes, very similar.
The rock garden is like Christine. It fixes itself. When he takes one out, it goes ahead and
Just
rebuilds.
Rebuilds. We built that with in mind. There's Joseph Stevens. He doesn't like being on film though, so give him a break. All right, we're walking down the road. No flipping off the camera. And here's a
Now we
great
flip off
crystal.
the cactus
Here's
like
a great
before.
crystal too. I thought I should take. See, and now watch, folks. This is like it's just like magic.
Rock garden is once again
Rock
complete.
And there's always spare rock in case. Yeah. We need a spare.
It is a desert. There is rock. We do have the technology. We can rebuild it.
Never did quite get to the point of where it came all the way down the other side where that spare rock is supposed to end up if Tom wants the panorama out. I always thought about putting a little horse pin out here too, but you know, then you'd have to be responsible, and I just don't know if I can do that. So here we go. Here's where Tom and I had the big famous moment
With
where
Cindy.
this is where we met Cindy. Cindy, wherever you may be, we miss you.
Who is
And
Cindy?
who? The lovely, mysterious Cindy.
And why did the Patriot Act screw us over?
And what did you really do, Cindy?
Walked in my house, looked around, didn't take anything. Asked for IDs.
Cindy? What were you thinking, Cindy? So.
We did find out that there was a Cindy because we got some of her mail there.
Oh. Was there a last name involved? Or can't even say that. This ended up being pretty cool out here, back up to the road, which we never really discussed before. Tom never really noticed it before because it really wasn't done at that very first episode. So Tom, kind of panorama out. This was Tom's court right here. Panorama out. There's a little island. I was going to kind of make a little backstage parking area. You know, backstage. So it pans out all the way up back up to the road. Oh, look at the clouds now, you guys. They're talking to you. Can you get a view of that? Almost looks like snow clouds. Probably clouds from the ocean though.
It looks cool with the house in the clouds.
It's a beautiful land and a beautiful place, Tucson, Arizona.
Where's the big rock that we need to see?
The big rock? You want to see the big rock? I'll show you a big rock. Come on. This is a mysterious event that not even I nor Joseph, or you for that matter, Tom, could have perceived happening. But
Is this the rock where the snake is at?
This is the beauty of what's happening here. The beauty of the rock garden is that, come over here, Tom. Start right here in that cactus. Start laying across on this other little trail of rock. You see this trail of rock, folks? This is inspired by an 80-year-old woman who lives in the castle house. Can you see the castle back there? I don't know if you can see the turret right now. There's a castle that's right back here, which is the original house of the area. And she, inspired by the rock garden, came out and built her own rock garden. You too can make your own rock garden. Look, 80 years old. 80. One of the sweetest ladies. So, in our trails, and a lot of these rocks, so-called rocks, didn't always come from that side of the yard. So,
Came from all over
came
here.
from all over, right? And down the gully down here. Now look, if you look to the north, you can still see the north. That's out there by Oracle, going up north.
And the
And there's
rehab
Mount
center.
Lemon. No, the rehab center is over here. Flag.
With the Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. MTV. So, inspired. As we did this, there was this beautiful rock. Up there somewhere.
I remember that from,
Snake under it and all sorts of cool stuff.
where'd it go?
Well, check it out.
You moved that rock?
She heard rumor that I wanted that rock. She gave me so much time. She warned me. She goes, look, I know you're lusting after my rock.
You want her rock.
Anyhow,
Fixing itself again.
but look at the accuracy, the finesse. I mean, they've even come great on the road and are careful not to mess up the rock. We've totally changed everything. Finished up the whole big island. And somehow,
You two can
she
change
got
the world.
that rock
Say you want a revolution.
and put it right here in the front for everyone to see. Now, I
How
usually
did
have
that
this-
get there?
I usually have it all swept up. I'll sweep. Well, I can't.
How
I don't
did
know if I'll
that
sweep
go
right
from
now.
there to there?
They put it on a dolly. Some kind of hand dolly. Broke it like 4 times on the journey. But look at what she did. She made it all real special. There's the castle in the background. And she put it right here. She's done all this design. Not only did she just put rock up, and now see how far we traveled? She went all the way to the road and then started putting like designs, like arch designs. Like a design pattern. Like an artist would do. And then another neighbor, look what he did. Just
You guys
made us-
changed the world.
Just changed our whole little world, just because we could. This has come crazy night when Joseph got out of jail and we had nothing better to do. All right, no, forget the jail part.
We can edit that out.
We actually got the Corvette stuck. Of course, I go to pick up Joseph in the Corvette. What happens? It dies in the parking lot. We have to call Bill Fricky to come save us. Blowing flames out through the sheriff's department, barely driving down the highway. Actually, I lost came on my alternator is all it was. Finishing up. So, there's the old Here's the old homestead from the other side. There's John.
And the vet will ride on this.
All right on that. All the way to Texas.
With the with the Virginia plates. Oh wait, can't put that on the internet.
Livingston. Come on.
Look at this. When you get the vet off,
There's the old 19.
no step.
No step. Doesn't dance, that means. There's the old Cadillac, which I don't know, may or may not make it to Austin, Texas.
Oh, Cadillac.
Classy old cool beast. My friend of mine might buy it from me today. Would be today if he does.
Otherwise, it goes with the Uplander at the other house.
It might go to the Uplander, might go to Joe's house. Elf Erky's trying to sneak it away too. Snake.
He has no
Love
more
you, Bill.
room.
Love you, Bill.
He has no
All right.
room.
We're not sure what.
And then we got
what
to-
the destiny- yeah, we can't do Livingston. But we actually named her Lily.
Now there is one problem though, Ken.
What's that?
Are you gonna make it to Texas with a Ford
Well, let's hope so. It's hauling a Chevy.
U-Haul?
U-Haul.
Makes moving easier.
Careful out there.
You had your head right at the unit, which is Ken Hall.
Ken Hall. There you go. Ken Hall. Yes, you will. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, John. Thank you, Tom.
It's a rough week, Kenny.
So we will see you in Texas next time. Tom's going to come out and make the new rock garden. To all you, adios.